Hi, my name's Aaliyah. Welcome to my channel. And today I wanted to basically read an essay for you guys. I just finished my freshman year of college and I took an African American literature class. And I figured if I had to do all that writing, I might as well post it because that's content. I already spent a bunch of time preparing it. So I thought I'd make a video just sharing my writing, and this writing was a reflection to Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi. Yeah, so there were some specific requirements, so it's not necessarily formatted the way I would want to format it if I knew I was going to be speaking it, but I already wrote it, so here it is. I'm going to be reading off my laptop, by the way. Nothing is new. Police brutality, violence, and fear. I knew that Prince was not killed by a single officer so much as he was murdered by his country and all the fears that have marked it from birth. Coates, page 78. Rodney King, 1991. Eric Garner and Michael Brown, 2014. Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, 2020. Sonia Massey, 2024. They all faced violence, for many of which resulted in death. These names exemplify a key point Ta-Nehisi Coates repeatedly emphasizes throughout Between the World and Me. The fact that being Black, not just in the United States, has the ability to consume your mind and ultimately your body. While he mentions high-profile cases of police brutality, such as the killing of Michael Brown, he also makes it a point to highlight the local cases within Prince George's County, which are often swept under the rug. The only case he details is the murder of Prince Carmen Jones. Prince was a man Coates knew from his time at Howard University. Following his death, Coates speaks with Prince's mother, Dr. Jones. As he learns more about Prince's and Dr. Jones' past, readers are truly able to see that relative privilege is not enough to protect you. Coates communicates this to his son, writing, "Perhaps that is why you were crying, because in that moment you understood that even your relatively privileged security can never match a sustained assault launched in the name of the dream." Page 130. In short, there is no escaping Blackness. Every Black person in America must face the fact that living in their skin will affect just about every aspect of their life. Black children are taught young to be twice as good to achieve as much as white children. Black children are given strict instruction on how to engage with law enforcement in hopes to preserve their life. It seems each generation has their defining tragedy of police brutality. Coates learned from Prince Jones, while his son learned from Michael Brown. However, for the current generation, George Floyd reignited the flame. Underneath this violence is something much more insidious. The violence is not exclusively exercised by the hegemonic force that is whiteness. It is expressed and internalized by Black Americans. Parents, out of fear, exert physical discipline on their children. In schools and workplaces, Black Americans struggle to perform under the stress of stereotype threat. The survivalist desire to assimilate can transform into internalized racism. The weight of Du Bois's double consciousness always takes its toll, and the heaviest is the knowledge that the dreamers of today would rather live white than live free. Coates, page 143. Throughout the book, Coates draws this vivid illustration of what it is to be Black in America. He speaks to his son as a Black parent must and tells him the truths he has learned throughout life. While the truth may seem bleak, Coates ends this letter to his son with words of wisdom and encouragement. He advocates continued struggle, to struggle for your ancestors, for wisdom, for one's name, and for the value of one's existence. But never to struggle for the dreamers, as they must learn to struggle for themselves. The present condition of the United States continues to demonstrate the need for continued struggle. In a society that wishes to ignore, devalue, and belittle Black struggle, it is important to fight. Black Americans cannot sit idly by as rights are stripped away and history is erased. Um, I would say overall the book was a sad read for me. It was kind of just a reminder of what it's like being Black in America, and that the color of your skin will always affect your life. But I had to write a reflection about it, and I think I did a pretty good job. I got a 98 on it, and I figured if I had to write it, I might as well make content out of it because it's basically already scripted. So